Hello and welcome to Quick Tips, the WooCommerce video series. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can manage the checkout form fields in a WooCommerce website. I'm going to install a free plugin and I'll show you how you can add custom fields in the checkout form. If you want to disable or delete any default checkout form field, you can do that also. Let me show you an example. Here I have a WooCommerce checkout form, and in this form I have added some custom fields. Here is an example. I have added WhatsApp phone number. This is another custom field, the radio button. Then we have a preferred time. Then we have preferred date. So I can add a custom date field also. And here you will see the list of all the field types that we can add. We can add text, number, password, email, text area, radio, select, heading, date, time, URL, paragraph, or checkboxes. If you want, you can also make these fields required. So I'm going to install a free plugin and I'll show you how you can manage the checkout form fields in a WooCommerce website. So let's see how does this work.
Do not forget to subscribe to Quick Tips YouTube channel. Watch new videos about website design, e-commerce websites, search engine optimization, social media marketing, WordPress tutorials, video editing tips, and many more. Press the bell icon to get instant notification whenever we publish new videos.
So here I'm logged into the dashboard of the WordPress website. This is a demo WooCommerce website, and this is how the default checkout form looks on this website. Now I want to add some custom fields on this checkout form, and for that I'm going to install a free plugin. So let's go to dashboard, go to plugins and click on add new plugin. And here search for checkout field editor. This is the plugin. Checkout field editor, checkout manager for WooCommerce. You can see that this plugin has been installed on more than 500,000 WordPress websites. So click on install now and click on activate. Alright, so the plugin is installed and it is activated. In the left hand panel under WooCommerce, you will see an option here, checkout form. Click on it. Now we are on the checkout form and you will see the default fields that are available on the checkout form. So these are the fields that you will see on your checkout form. If you want to delete any one of these fields, if you want to disable any one of these fields, you can disable it from here. So basically you can manage all the fields on your checkout form from this dashboard. Let's say I want to disable billing city. So I'm going to check it and I'm going to disable it. Click on save changes. Let's go back, let's refresh this and see. And you will see that the city field is not there on the checkout form now. Now let me enable it again. Check it, click on enable and save it. Let's go back, refresh it. And you will see that the city field is now added. You will see it here. So using this plugin, you can manage all the fields on your checkout form. Now let's see how we can add a new field. So I'm going to click on add field. If I click on drop down, you will see different types of fields that you can add. You can add text, number, hidden, password, email, phone, text area, radio, select, multi-select, checkbox, checkbox group, heading, date, time, local, date, time, month, week, URL, or paragraph. Phone number, I want one phone number for WhatsApp, let's say. This is just an example that I want to show you. And the name will be, let's say, WhatsApp, and here enter your WhatsApp number. You can add a default value. You can also add a class. If you want to make this field required, then check this option. It is enabled. Display in emails. So whenever it is going to send an email, it will send that information in the email. Display in order detail page. So that is also enabled. Let's click on save and close. And let's click on save changes. Now let's go back and refresh it. Now if I scroll down, you will see this new field is added. It is mandatory and this is the placeholders. So the user will be able to enter their WhatsApp number and you will get that information along with all the other billing information. Right now let's try another one. Let's click on add field. Click on drop down. Let's try using a radio button. I want to use gender, so I'm going to add a name here. This is gender. Let's add a label, and I'm not going to add in default value, make it required. Options will be male, and let's add one more option, female. Click on one more and let's say other. All right, so these are the three options. Click on save and close. This is going to be a radio button. Click on save changes. Let's refresh it. And you will see another field is added, that is gender. So the user will be able to select gender, male, female, or other. Right now, let's try another field. Just like the radio button, you can also add checkboxes. I'm going to select this option, select. And for this, let's say service area. This is the field name that I'm adding here. Let's say service area is the label. And options, for the options, let's say Dallas. Option text will be same, New York. I'm just adding some random information here. All right, so these are the 3 cities. Click on save and close. Save changes. Let's go back, refresh it. And you will see new field is added, that is service area, and it is a mandatory field. I can select the location or the city. I can select this option. Here I can enter my WhatsApp number. Right, so let's go back. Now these are the fields under billing area. Let's go to shipping fields. These are the shipping fields. If you want to add a custom field in this area, you can add it in this area. Click on additional field. Let's add a field here. Let's try using heading. Let's make it H4 and save it. Let's go back, refresh it. All right, so you will see it here. After the shipping address fields, you will see this is the additional field heading that we added. Let's say I want to add a new field under additional fields. Click on add field. This is going to be, let's say, date. Let's name it as additional ship date. Label will be, let's say, preferred shipping date. Click on save and close. Save the changes. Let's go back, refresh it. And you will see new field is added, that is the date field. If I click on this one, it will open the calendar, or I can enter the date manually. And this is under the additional fields here. Now let's say I want to add one field under shipping fields, and that will be, let's say, time. Click on add field. From the drop down, select time and shipping time, let's say preferred time. Save and close. Save the changes. Refresh it. Now if I check this box, it is going to open the shipping details, and under that you will see this preferred time field. I can select a preferred time from here. So this field is added under the shipping fields. These are the billing fields, and these are the additional fields. Now in future, if you want to edit the field, you can go to that field and click on edit. Let's say I want to edit this WhatsApp number. Click on edit, and I want to add validation. So I can click on drop down and select the validation phone number. So it is going to validate the number that the user has entered as a phone number. Once you are done with the changes, click on save and close, and then click on save changes. So using this free plugin, you can manage all the fields that are on the WooCommerce checkout form. So that's it for now. See you in the next video.
Do not forget to subscribe to my channel to get more quick tips about online softwares and tools. If you have any questions, please leave us message in comments section. And press the like button if you like the video. Thanks for watching Quick Tips.